The first inning program is almost over, so it's time to think about the second inning program and how we can make stubs in the second inning program starting right now today. What's up, guys? Be sure you guys check out Control Freaks and Precision Rings at controlfreak.com so you guys can get more control and better precision in MLB The Show 25. And if you guys use code BLOOD at checkout, you get an additional 12% off. And if you spend $25 or more, they also give you free shipping. Anyways, back to the video. So the first thing you're going to want to do is make sure you have all the bosses collected for that XP boost. That's a 30,000 XP head start that you can get in the second inning, but that is not the only head start XP boost that you can get. And we'll be talking about that later in today's video. But these prices are going up. I got a lot of these cards for 13, 14K. So the prices are starting to rise. I would grab them now. They might drop again, but they might not, and they might keep on going up in price. So make sure you grab all three, get this voucher, and that way you are ready for that 30,000 XP boost in the second inning XP reward path. Now let's talk about the other way that you can get an XP boost right now for the second inning program. To do that, we're going to go to the assorted programs and we're going to go over to Legacy. You're going to go all the way down and you are going to see Marks to October. The Marks to October method is back. It's going to be a one-time use unless they refresh this Marks to October program, but I am kind of assuming that they do not refresh it, so you'll only be able to do this one time. So if you cannot capitalize on it the first time, I wouldn't even do it, and I would wait until the third inning program to do this. But how we're going to capitalize on this is you can have 5 Marks to Octobers on your console running at the same time. And if you are playing on a certain difficulty, you'll get XP at the All-Star Break evaluation. I'm playing on Hall of Fame, so the max XP that I can get, or the max stars I can get, is 21,000 at the All-Star Break. So 21,000 is going to bring me past the 5,000 XP, as you see right here. That's what we're looking after. So I get 21,000 XP. If I do this 5 times, I get 100,000 XP. That's going to give me 5, 10, 15, 20, 25,000 XP to start off with in the second inning program. Now, how can we get this for the second inning program? By playing Marks to October now. I will get to that in just a second. But if you have a second console, like a PlayStation or Switch, you can do this another 5 times and get the remaining 25,000 XP, totally now and maxing out at a total of 50,000 extra XP for the second inning program. And how is that going to make you stubs? Well, if you look at the XP reward path, we look at the bosses. The faster you unlock these bosses like Randy Ramirez, the more stubs you're going to make. We look at the marketplace value and you will see that this card was upwards of 100,000 stubs on day 1, even day 2 of release. So the faster you can get to these bosses, the more stubs you can make. For instance, if you get this card, you sell them for 100,000 stubs, and then we buy it back today for 20,000, 16,000 stubs. And now you can actually buy all 3 bosses for less than what you sold the boss that you got originally, which is exactly what I did. However, I didn't get 100,000. I sold them for around 50,000 each. So I sold both of them for 100,000 and I bought all 3 back for around 45,000 stubs, which still got me profit of 55,000 stubs for these bosses. But if you unlock them a little bit faster, you can get upwards of 100K, even 200K if you're like the very first person to unlock it, because somebody will buy it, somebody that wants to do a YouTube video, maybe somebody, it's their favorite team, so they want that card as fast as possible so they can parallel 5 it. Those are the reasons that people pay those premium amount of stubs for these cards. So how do we use and prepare Marks to October? Well, if you've watched my videos before in the past when the Marks to October method was around, this is how we do it. So if we go to Marks to October and we load a save file, I'll do my Dodgers because they're pretty much already ready. We're at July 8th. The All-Star break is around July 15th. So you want to stop playing Marks to October around that July 8th, July 9th mark. Don't let it simulate through the All-Star break because that's your evaluation. that's where you're going to get those stars for that March to October program that we just looked at. So you want to make sure you play up to like very close to that July mark. I got past July. I got one simulation past July and I stopped, and that was July 8th. I don't want to accidentally play another one and then boom, it goes past the All-Star break and I miss out on the XP and I get it now. I don't want the XP now. I want it when the second inning program comes out. So you play March to October right now. You hit July on 5 different seasons. You can play with the same team if you want, but 5 different seasons. You hit July and then you stop playing. Once season 2 comes out, you go back into March to October, you play those out, you get your stars, you get your XP for the second inning program, and it's that simple. So how do you make other ones? So if you hover over March to October, you have to press X on Xbox or square on PlayStation and start a new March to October. You should be able to do up to 5. I haven't tried to go past 5, but in the past, the max has been 5. I don't know if it's changed. We have 2 so far, and we're going to be trying to get 5 as well. So you go to start new, and then boom, the teams pop up, right? So I'll just exit out right now, just showing you guys how you can do it. And then when you want to load a specific one, you go to load save file, and both of my March to Octobers are saved. So when you go back to that My Legacy March to October program, you will see that you're going to get packs, but you're going to get the XP, and that's what we're after. And like I said, the higher the difficulty, the more XP you have, or more program points you have a chance to do. So just play on like whatever difficulty you're comfortable with. It's still a decent amount. Hall of Fame is pretty good. Legends, whatever, it's only an extra 1,000 on Legends, so that's why I'm doing Hall of Fame. I see the jump from All-Star to Hall of Fame is like 4,000 stars. So that's why I chose Hall of Fame, and that's why I'm doing it on Hall of Fame. Average amount you'll make is around 90K. We'll probably do 100. We'll probably make 100 if we do it 5 times for the All-Star break. And you can also play past the All-Star break, but obviously you shouldn't do that until you actually the second inning program is out. If you want to do the All-Star to the end of the season evaluation and play the playoffs, you could do all that, but that just takes too long. That's why we set up 5 different March to Octobers close to the All-Star break, so we can get that 17,000 XP on all 5 of them within a couple games and be done and already have that much XP right there. In the prior past and previous March to Octobers, instead of stars, this was XP. You would get 17,000 XP, but now it's stars inside of another program instead of XP. So it was super OP back in the OG MLB The Show days, if you guys remember that. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys are part of the March to October method back in that day, because we made millions of subs back there, because we would get the bosses within like, boom, like 10, 20 minutes, we would have a boss already. It was crazy. But yeah, you also are going to get some packs and stuff and some stubs along the way, but mainly XP. So you have if you have 2 consoles, you can get up to 50,000 XP plus the 30,000 from the collection. That's 80,000 XP that you can start with day 1 without doing pretty much anything. But playing like a couple games, and then boom, you have 80,000 XP in the program, and you're already well on your way to that first boss. So that is how the March to October method works for MLB The Show 25. If you guys did enjoy this video, be sure you guys like and subscribe, turn notifications on so you guys don't miss out on videos and tips and methods just like this one. It is like a one-time use, so it is what it is. I'm going to use it now because I'm trying to get that live series collections done. This should help me out. I get those bosses, sell those bosses, put those extra stubs towards live series collections, and get that done and get Carlos Beltran, no money spent. We are very, very close. Between the first roster update coming out, we'll be having a video out for the roster update very, very soon as well. And then with this coming out, we should have Carlos Beltran when the next roster update happens on May 2nd. So stay tuned for that. Maybe even sooner. We'll have to see how this method works and how much those bosses go for when we unlock them. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Leave a comment down below. Share the video, helps out the algorithm. Don't forget to like, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.